I don't even know how to start this. Hi friends, this is Tina here from Under 3 Acres. I have been debating on whether or not to make this video. A lot of people have been asking whether I've quit YouTube or where we've gone, what we're doing. So I thought I better give you guys a little rundown of what's happened and what's gonna happen next. So here goes. Grab your cup of coffee and let's have a chat. So in the last video, my last video, I mentioned that we had a fox attack, and I'm not sure if I mentioned the second fox attack. It managed to dig into the barn. Well, we have a barn, or outbuilding, whatever you want to call it. We call it the barn. And beside that, there's a lean-to, and some animal, we're not sure what it was because we didn't see it, we just saw the carnage, dug in under, we saw the digging and everything, dug in into the lean-to, and that's where the ducks like to lay their eggs. And so the only reason they didn't come back in is because I guess something must have scared it away, because there was a duck lodged in the hole on its way out, but the duck was left behind, and there were a couple dead ducks and a couple dead chicks. Well, they weren't chicks anymore, they were pullets, 16 weeks or so old. So we went and bought some more chicks. We hatched some more of those to replace the ones that were there, and then a skunk broke into the barn. We know it was a skunk because we trapped it. And then we bought a bunch of Boomsticks. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube about that. Then there was a bunch of legislation things going on. We're in Canada here. They wanted to ban Boomsticks, and so we're writing a bunch of letters and all that kind of stuff because we had just learned how to, protect our farm as much as we could. We all learned how to shoot, teaching the kids gun safety and all that, because I know a couple of comments were about, you got to learn how to do this and you got to do that, and we're on it. There's a lot of laws and rules here in Canada about owning Boomsticks, and so we got to follow the rules and keep it all legal and kosher, and yet still make it manageable and be able to take care of things when we need to take care of things. All that happened. That was no big deal. I planned on making more videos, but then harvest season came, and then it was just all of a sudden everything in the garden needed my attention, like everything. So we were picking beans, peas, carrots, all the things. We were canning everything and doing all the things, like constantly. It was every day there was something that needed to be canned. And I think pretty much almost every day of August we canned something until we got COVID. And the only reason I know it was COVID is because hubby came home from work and a bunch of people there had tested for it. And so we got that. And so we were really sick all 10 of us were down. We were sick for quite a while. And then our energy wasn't quite there, but we still had to finish harvesting. So we finished harvesting, got the pigs butchered. And then by that time it was like back to school, and then the turkeys got butchered, and then the pigs needed butchered. And so it was just a lot of things going on. And by that point we hadn't been filming for a while. So I was like, well, I don't feel like doing it because I just need to get this stuff done. We had so low energy. So we just kept going on with all the things that we're doing anyway. By that time, we'd already been not filming anything for so long, and then we just seemed like every week something else came up. Sasha's had a company vehicle. He's had it for 10 or 11 years. And then they recalled all the vehicles so that he didn't have a vehicle to get back and forth to work, so we had to buy a new vehicle. And then our 15-seater, our main vehicle, decided to just die in the middle of an off-ramp one Sunday. And then we got it going again, but it had some misfires. We knew it was misfiring. We planned to take it into the garage, but that made it inevitable. And then it wasn't just something with the engine, then it was the brakes, then it was the rear differential was leaking, or was like the fluid was all like gone or nearly gone. And it just kept snowballing. There was always something else a fire to put out. So we just didn't film, and I didn't know if you guys really cared about any of this stuff. So we just kept going, kept just doing regular things as a family. And then I started a new business. I have a stationery and sticker business. I make stationery and stickers, and I sell those on Etsy. And so that was doing really well. And when you start a business, you're like all in on that. And it's basically now we're back to starting the next season. I've got some seeds going downstairs that I started last month, and we're just starting to plan out what we're gonna do this coming year. And if you guys hadn't started asking, are we gonna make any videos? And I started asking people, what kind of videos do you want to see and all that kind of stuff. If I didn't think you guys wanted any, because I hadn't heard anything for a long time. So there is obviously a bit of interest there. So I'll do my best to get some more videos out. It'll be mostly, you know, gluten-free prepping and canning videos, because that's what I do. That's my jam. And, you know, maybe some gardening videos. Our season is super short, but there are a few things that we learned last year. There was a trick that I tried out, and I had actually filmed everything, and then the whole fox debacle happened, and then I never released that video. And the trick that I learned in somebody else's video, was a foreign video, and I said, okay, you know, I'm gonna try this. I tried it and it worked. It was phenomenal. So I want to share that with you guys, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the other things that we're doing that we canned a lot last year. We kept running out of jars and kept trying to find jars. We went to like all different kinds of places to try to find jars, and we just kept filling up jars and filling up jars to the point where like we kept having to like freeze things. And so when we ran out of freezer space because we got the pigs butchered, and you know, I could go on and on and on. Long story short, we learned how to can a lot of things. Some of the things we loved, some of the things we didn't love, and I'm glad I didn't film the things we didn't love, because I was thinking about filming some of those, like, hey, we're canning this today, and then now we don't love them, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to share with you some of the best recipes that we tried out and we love. They work really well. I've got an electric canner now too. I think I mentioned that I was thinking about getting one at some point. I have one. I love it. I'm going to share with you how awesome it is. Like, not everybody has as big a family as we do. For me, it's like the canner and a half, like it's the second load. But I do like to use it as it's on its standalone. So if you're just, you know, single by yourself, it's great to just have the electric canner, set it and forget it. It's awesome. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. And Jess, we're back. I am going to do my best to keep going. So far, so good this year. We've done a lot to beef up the coops and to protect our animals. We've been, you know, just hunkering down. It's winter time. Like, the winter here is long. So we've been just, you know, staying cozy, staying warm, and doing the things we got to do, doing chores and, you know, baking bread and, you know, all the things that we do on a regular basis here. So if you stuck out this long, thanks a lot. We really appreciate you guys, and we want to make it worthwhile for you guys. We want to make videos that you want to see, so just let us know what you want to see, and we'll do our best to do that and make it happen. Until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. It really means a lot to us. Take care. God bless.